What is up, guys? It is Nistro here, and today I want to bring you guys a card from Circuit Break, which I know people have already talked about, but it's called Destrudo, Dead Drake of Dread. It's a tongue twister. Try saying that 5 times fast. But yeah. So what he does is he's a level 7 Dark Dragon type tuner, and 1,000 attack, 3,000 defense, real big booty. And so you can only use his first effect once per turn. It only has one effect, so yeah, you can only use its effect once per turn. So if it's in your hand or in your graveyard, you can pay half your life points, target a level 6 or lower monster you control, special summon Destrudo, but Destrudo's level is reduced by the level of the monster that you targeted. Also, when it leaves the field, place it at the bottom of the deck instead of, in the graveyard or wherever it would go. So yeah, a level 7 tuner that's kind of like a level eater. And now, I was hearing people say, like, compare it to level eater, like it would have the same use. And I'm just thinking like this card is just, I don't think it will have the same use as level eater. I think level eater is a whole nother level of broken compared to this card. This card, you have to pay half your life points. First off, I mean, level eater was just, oh, okay, bring back from the graveyard. I just lower your level by 1. That's it. There's no real commitment here. If your monster goes back to the field, that's cool. He comes back at the same level, and in like those synchro and turbo decks, it's like Love Leader is so abused, and in the OCG, Love Leader got banned. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe some crazy combos were found out over there, but yeah, I mean, Love Leader is still at 3 in the TCG, man. I mean, unless that changes it during Link format, which it just might, because Love Leader, like, let's face it, if Love Leader is going to be around during Link format's going to be crazy. Honestly, I think Love Leader has a lot of potential as a card by itself. It's just there hasn't been too many decks that would, like, openly use it, simply because of consistency problems. Maybe they don't really have a legit way to search it. Like, I feel like a deck like Monarchs could have really abused Love Leader like crazy. Maybe a deck like UA as well. Because UA is like one of those cards, not UA. Love Leader is one of those cards where it's like, okay, I can just come back pretty much for free. It's like with the example of Monarchs, right? So you dump Love Leader. Love Leader gets sent to the graveyard. So every turn that you bring out a Prime Monarch, you can also bring out a Love Leader. You don't have to use your Prime Monarch. You won't be stuck banishing all those Monarch Spawn trap cards. And it would be harder to run out of those because you'll also have your Love Leader on your field, and even after you tribute the Prime, you can summon out another Monarch monster and use that one with a Love Leader. I mean, Love Leader came in the Monarch structure deck, and still I haven't seen anyone use it in Monarchs themselves. And it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like people aren't really using it to its full potential over here in the TCG. But like, I understand, like, it's not going to be something that everybody wants to play. It's a little gimmicky, but it definitely does have a lot of freaking power, man. Especially like for a card that, like, is pretty much something that doesn't really run out. This card right here, Destrudo, it's like it's kind of like a 1 or 2 time thing. I don't think you're going to use this more than twice per duel. Simply because of A, the cost, and B, it doesn't do anything. All it does is just summon itself, and guarantees like a level 5, not a level 5, a level 7 synchro summon. And level 7s aren't like that. That might not be anything too relevant. I mean, there may even be cases where his effect, where he changes his level, conflicts with the synchro monster that you want to summon. Maybe because you're going to use him for a Link monster or something, you won't really care about the levels, but if you're going to use him in like a synchro based deck, that's definitely something you have to keep an eye out for, simply because he's like, he can only get you level 7s, unless you have another monster on board. Then that's when you can mix and match and make other level synchros. But yeah, I mean, he's just okay, honestly. I don't see him being anything too great. I don't think it's a good replacement for Love Leader. I think it's an okay card by itself, but I think Love Leader is like a billion times better than this thing will ever be. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to say on this card for now. I mean, Circuit Break still has a lot of surprises coming up for us. I mean, it's going to be a great set. It's going to change the game a little bit with Struggling Battle and Shut Line, I think it is called. So this set is going to have a lot more for us. You know, this is just one of the, I would say, just one of the okay points of the set. So yeah, that's really all I have to say for now. This was Nisha here. I guess artwork. Yeah, okay. Looks alright. Looks decent. I mean, he's a little ugly. Probably should have been a dinosaur. If he was a dinosaur, this would be a whole different conversation, man. But since he's a dragon, he's just okay. This was Nistro here. Nistro